Hey guys, this is OddOneGaming. This is going to be another Watch of REALMS video. In today's video, we're going to be doing Gear Raid 3 and we're going to be doing stage 19, right? So I've posted a few videos about this free-to-play challenge, and in one of them, I had one or several people actually ask, how did I manage to beat Gear Raid 3 stage 18 without a Piercer Lord, right? So it is a little bit tough, it is a bit complicated. However, what I'm going to show you today is how I actually beat Gear Raid 3 stage 19 without a Piercer Lord. Now, in order for me to do that, I actually locked in another legendary, right? For those of you that have been following along with my journey, you might know that I only locked Ajax so far, right? We're like, what, 2 weeks away? Because on the 18th, 2 weeks and a couple of days till the end of this challenge, the 45-day challenge for the 3-2P, which is pretty much 3 legendaries to play, and Ajax was my only one that I locked so far. But I decided to be like, you know what, because of my recent summons and because of the fact that I actually pulled, for those of you that do not see my video yesterday, go check it out, spoiler alert, I pulled a Vierna. Well, that made me decide to actually lock in and use Silas, right? I did say, you know what, let me lock in Silas. He's amazing at his damage dealer overall. Plus with the bond skill from Vierna over here, it just makes it, totally worth it. Now, I'm going to show you the builds and everything, but the way that I did it is I pre-recorded my run, okay? You can see I'm on stage 19, you can see Power of Dominance is off, right? Just to see that it's relatable. And we're just going to go through to see how this one went. And it is a bit tricky, right? You need specific timings. And honestly, the one thing that made me be able to beat it was using Epic Soulstones on my Idril to get her Awakened 5. Now, having Idril Awakened 5 is game-changing for the sake of Gear Raid 3. Honestly, you could even say she's definitely like, the queen of Gear Raid 3, because it allows you to use the, her ultimate and the multi-shot to keep extending that every time you kill something. Now, you're going to see that first of all, the way that I did the placements was Silas first one over here on that side, then Dolores and Autumn diagonally, so they both can boost Silas and Idril. But then what I placed next was actually Brienne on the left side, which, you know what, it doesn't have to be Brienne, whoever's your best AoE damage dealer for the sake of this side, right? If you have a Maul, if you have a Razak, they will work just fine. If you have a Comet, Vierna, whoever you have as your best AoE, you can use over there. I even had Ajax, but I said, you know what, let me just try and use Brienne because Ajax has a high cost. So I put with Brienne and it works just fine. Now, you do gotta keep in mind that once they start pushing forward, you're gonna see as soon as everybody's ultimates are ready, I'm just gonna pop them so that I can start killing stuff. But you're gonna see we do take some hits. So you wanna be able to place your healer as soon as possible. Now, my designated healer, and the one that I suggest if you have, is Hollow, because 1, she has good range, 2, she does boost the rage regen every time she does her ultimate, and also when you have her Awakened 1, every time she heals somebody, she boosts 1% of the HP. Now, you're gonna see that boss always attacks the last person that you place. So that's why after I placed Hollow, I also placed Vortex on the left side just to make sure that I keep my Brienne alive in case she gets some hits from the ones over here, and then we keep moving on. You're gonna see they're gonna start moving. Now, as soon as Brienne's ready, I'm gonna pop her as well, but I prioritize once the boss starts moving forward, I use the ultimates again for Dolores, Autumn, and Silas. You're gonna see when he's in range, when the boss is in range, I do that. Then at the same time, you saw me using Brienne's ult over here to kill the stuff on this side. Now, the scary thing is this is happening, right? This one over here, because I don't have, I don't have a Laura, I don't have a, what's her name, Hatsa, that would be ideal on that right platform. The way that I deal with it is I pop the ultimate at the exact specific time. It is a bit tricky, might need some reruns, but you have to pop Idril's ultimate when there are none of these minions because she prioritizes them, unfortunately. So you're going to see that I pop her, and in order to, as soon as they're dead, and you're going to see in order to stop him a little bit, I do put Mari on that side, right? I do put Mari on this side just so I slow them down a little bit. You're going to see, boom, I slow this guy turns around to hit him and just gives my Idril just that split second. You saw was really close to, gives me that split second to be able to deal with it. Now, as soon as the boss is dead, I just straight up despawn Silas because I'm going to be placing him differently. I also despawn Mari because I don't need her there anymore. As soon as Hollow's ultimate is ready, I pop her ultimate as well because you get that extra damage boost whenever that happens. Now you're gonna see again, this one is really, really close. Now one thing that I could have made to make sure that I kill it, or you can make you can do to make sure you kill it in case this doesn't work. Despawn Hollow, place Laurel, remove Laurel, and then pop Dolores so that Idril gets the attack boost. But in this case, I didn't really need it. You saw it's just about in time, right? So I still do that. I place Laurel, I remove her so that my Idril has her, rage regen boosted. Now, you see that a little bit of, time passes. They start coming back again. They start slowly, slowly start building up. I don't place anything. As soon as Silas is ready, I place him on this side, right? Place him facing towards the left, just in case Brienne doesn't quite kill everything and she gets killed, because all of them hit and they hit a lot. In case I can't quite kill them with Brienne, I have Silas as a backup because, as you saw, he reaches till over here. Now, I don't use Idril's ultimate up until the boss, this one over here, not the boss, but this one over here starts moving a little bit forward. That's when you're gonna see I use Idril, then I pop Autumn as well, and then Dolores, and then I start killing stuff. So this one again, I let it go a little bit fast. You see, Idril's just a monster. She keeps, look at her ultimate bar. That one just keeps going up because she keeps killing stuff. I put Laurel down, I remove it, then I put Hollow again. Honestly, I don't think I really needed that, but actually it does help because I can use, I think, Dolores' ultimate again. You're gonna see this one's looking scary again, right? But I also use Vortex's ultimate for two reasons. One, every time an ally uses their ultimate, Idril gets a damage boost from her passive. So it helps me do a little bit more damage over here. But at the same time, it allows my Brienne to just take maybe a couple of hits in case she's going to be hit, so that she manages to finish her ultimate. Now on the right side, I'm going to put Mari again, just so I can slow that one down. You're going to see I put Mari and then I use the Brienne's ultimate, right? But I use Mari over here just to slow it down a little bit so that I can make sure Idril kills it. You see, like I mentioned, Brienne got hit, she died, and now I can have, in case Idril's ultimate finishes, I do have Silas as a backup. Now, having Vortex over there is also really good because it allows, it allows your Silas to do some hits because they're going to move, but they're going to hit Vortex, right? They're going to be hitting Vortex in the meantime. It allows my Silas to do the damage, and then pretty much this is it, right? You don't need a Pierce Lord to do stage 19. Now, I'm not sure if it's going to be as easy for 20 and 21, but at least, you know what, I could show you the stage 319, which is a really important milestone because you can start getting the, the Stormbound Arcana and the Immortal, I think it's called Immortal Roar. I have to double check. Let me just double check to see what the name of that set is again. You know the one I'm talking, right? You know the one that I'm talking about. I guess the easiest way to look at it is over here. Infernal Roar, not Immortal Roar. Infernal Roar, it's, two of the best ones. But if you look at the damage, the best damage was Silas. Secondly, Idril. Considering Silas is a legendary and he's pretty good, pretty well built, Idril definitely did not slack in there. Now, let's go and have a look at the builds that I actually have on the people. So, first of all, I'm using, I also used, what's his name, Ain as the lore, just to give myself the 10% basic attributes for everyone, plus the chance to, increase, put that 30% damage from the lore bonus. It helps for my Idril and my Brienne to do a little bit more damage. Now, let's go and start having a look at the build. So, first of all, Silas is not fully skilled up, but I do manage to skill up his ultimate. I'm just a few away. When it comes to Awakening, obviously Awakening 0. And then the artifact, I was lucky enough to get this one, Blade Color's Claw, which increases his basic attack, plus has a chance to trigger this one as well. So this is the perfect one for him. When it comes to his build, he's running a Fracture plus Calamity set. His total stats, you're going to see 11k attack. He has the 1.1 second attack interval, almost 400 attack speed, overkill on the crit rate, and close to, 277 crit damage. So a pretty decent build. I managed to get, one of these ones from the gear dungeons. And also this is a beautiful piece. Even though it's an attack speed base, look at the substats. Attack bonus, crit rate, crit damage even went to yellow, so totally worth it. Next one that I used in this team was Idril. Idril is running the Doom set plus Annihilating Might. Now this is the one that we get, right? Attack bonus that we get, just this one. I swapped another attack bonus instead of crit rate that we got because I would have been too much overkill on the crit rate. Now this one, I would prefer to have a crit damage main, but I just don't have one yet, so I just use this attack percent and this is working just fine. Then if we look at our total stats, 11k attack again, 290 attack speed, 1.2 attack interval, overkill on the crit rate, 213 crit damage. It's a little bit lower, but it works fine, I guess. Fully skilled up, and then the artifact, she's running a Keen Wisdom. That's the best one I have for now. It's maxed out, so that's really good. Next one, Brienne, she's running Pin of Precision. If she doesn't receive damage, she deals more damage, right? So this is the best I had. Skill ups, I barely had a couple over here, and that's then you know, couple over here, couple on the base, on the basic attack, and that's about it. When it comes to build, I use Sticks and Annihilating Might on her. Now, the reason I use Sticks is because I most use her for her ultimate, right? And this one does AoE damage. And that means that she's going to do 18% more AoE damage because of this set. Her total stats, almost 10k attack, really low attack speed, 100% crit rate, 235 crit damage. It's not the best build, but you know what? It works. It helped me just fine. Then if you look at Hollow, Hollow's just running. You don't need this set pretty much. She's rage regen, attack speed, and then as much attack speed and attack percent as you can get, because her main role is to keep boosting the rage from this one, right? And also, like I mentioned, from her Awakening 1, each healing restores 1% rage. So this is what she's used for. Healing and rage regen for the sake of this fight, and pretty much any other fight. And also artifact, she does have Euphoric Orb that gives us some attack speed every 60 seconds for 10 seconds. It's not mandatory, but you know what? It does help a bit. Then we have Dolores, obviously Keen Wisdom on her unless I get the Golden Scarab. This is the best that you can get for now, gives us a lot of attack. She's fully skilled up, and then for her, again, as much attack percent as I possibly can, right? 11k attack, that's all that I care about. Oh yeah, let me show you total stats for Hollow, 9.5k attack, 446 attack speed, so she, you know, heals more often because the more she heals, the more she boosts her rage, and then rage regen 82%. I think that the, you know, the soft spot is around 80 to 100, no more than that, and that's what I have on her. Then the next one who I have a Vortex, again, just healing set as Asclepius plus the Whirlwind one. He has 30k HP and then 417 attack speed. He has no skill ups, and then artifact, he just have whatever random artifact I had. Honestly, don't really care about artifacts for him. He's just amazing as he is. And then who else did I forget? Laurel, obviously she's just in there to be placed and be removed. Now the thing is like this, in order to do that cheese, right, where she gives you 50% restoration of rage, you need to have her promotion grade 5, right? Apart from that, you have to have her placed where she has people around her specifically, right? One tile around her, so that this one takes effect. If somebody is in range for her, but they're like 2 away, it doesn't work. They have to be surrounding her, right? So it's not adjacent, it's surrounding her, because funny enough, adjacent sometimes doesn't mean diagonally, but for her, if they are diagonal to her, it still works, as you saw with Idril and what's her name? Yeah, with Idril, because pretty much Idril, Dolores, and then on the side was Hollow, so diagonally were for Idril. Keep that in mind. Then the last one I think was Autumn, pretty much no builds. Oh yeah, Mari, I guess. Let's show you Mari. Mari has a Guardian with as much attack speed as I can get on her, which, you know what, is pretty low. It's pretty low because I guess I had to change this, but Mari is just in there to do a little bit of slow, survive so she doesn't die on one hit. That's about it. She has some skill ups to have this slow, plus this one over here, but again, it's not mandatory. You just need her to keep them busy a bit, slow them for a short second so that Idril can finish them off. Artifact on her, just Nightmare Samsara. Obviously, when you have more attack speed, this is going to be even better. And then the last one, I guess, is Autumn, right? Autumn, just some pieces of gear so she survives, even though, you know what, she doesn't get hit. Just any random pieces of gear so she can boost in there, because her goal is to use this ultimate that increases crit damage, but also from the passive increases the crit rate, right? If you don't have 100% crit rate, this is going to help, but it's mostly about the crit damage because you're going to be building your people close to 100% crit rate most of the time. And then artifact, the best one for somebody like an Autumn is the Tumultuous, I definitely butchered that word, Horn, which gives her initial rage to be higher, obviously have her fully skilled up. But that's pretty much it, right? That's my team for Gear Raid 3 Stage 19. It's the perfect time to do this now because we also have, you know, the Tireless Raider going on right now, which means you can do 2 runs at the same time, right? It does obviously use double energy, but it gives a double drop rate, so it's the perfect time to be farming that one. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. If you did, please consider liking it, subscribing to the channel to see when I upload next, and I'm gonna see you on the next one. Peace, love, take care, run. Bye, guys.
Hell hath no fury like a mother